In today's video, Lynzee and I have something a little different for you.
Yeah, we've come up with something of a little game to celebrate the upcoming festival season that we're about to embark upon.
Yeah, so stick around and see who we book for our concert. Greetings, spooky people. Welcome to Project Raven. In today's video, Lynzee and I have a little something unique for you. We thought we'd plan a fantasy concert. You mind telling us a little bit more about what we got going on here?
Okay, it's going to seem a little complicated, but it's really not. It's going to just a fun way to talk about bands that we love. Coming into the festival season, we've got Dark Force coming up and Fixation here in Michigan, and there's a few others. We thought we would throw our hat in the ring and plan our own festivals, with the catch that we each are going to plan our own, and we can't have any crossover. So it's going to be something of like a lottery pick or a draft.
Yeah, for sure. And we decided to go with a 2-day festival. So this is a fantasy festival, so don't get your hopes up. We're not going to be able to book these bands. Some of the criteria was it could be any band within the Goth umbrella, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. And they don't have to be actively touring. Any bands would have been under the umbrella since the beginning of time. Well, I guess technically 1979.
I've got bands that are dead, so
Yeah, me too. So we thought that'd be cool. So it's the festival would be in Detroit is the premise. 2-day festival, something like massive, like kind of like they have Mara Luna over in Germany. This is like the Detroit version of that, which would be amazing. But
which we could do. We have movement here in Detroit. Like,
we do.
imagine that, but with like goths.
It'd be amazing. So that kind of got us thinking this would be kind of a fun little game we could play and kind of talk about our favorite bands and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one stipulation was they're under the Goth umbrella, so things that Goths like. So I know it's a controversial topic, so we'll kind of keep it. For me, my umbrella's a little smaller, yours is a little bigger, but they're all things that Goth people would like. So
Yeah, we're not gonna go too heavy into like being pedants about what belongs in the genre and what is not. When it'll be close enough, and we'll talk about it.
yeah, for sure. So the way we're going to do the initial picks is we're going to have a headliner each day, of course, and then we pick our other bands. The bands in the list below the headliner aren't necessarily ranked as they're not as good kind of thing. It's just you got to put them somewhere. It's just the headliners are the ones we think are
Yeah.
the best. Yeah.
My feeling was that like we're gonna want to go for the big ones first, so it would make less sense to start from the bottom. We're gonna start from the top.
Exactly. As my day job, I'm a program manager, so I was actually thinking about this in a logical sense, which kind of took some of the mystery fun element out of it. Is like which ones would bring the most crowds, but I really like. So that may not necessarily be my favorite bands. So we'll have to see. Okay, one of them is, but you know, it's there's some logic into my picks. Yeah.
I think it's just a fun exercise, and like I encourage you to do this with your friends.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be about goth festivals. It could be about anything. But I think this is going to be just a fun discussion. Good way to open up a can of worms, such as it is.
Yeah, for sure. We are both to figure out who goes. We're doing a dice roll. One of us is going to pick odds, one of us is going to pick evens. For every slot, we're going to roll the dice to do it. We're going to go slot 1 is day 1, and then slot 2 would be day 2 for the first slot, and then kind of 3.
From there on, yes.
Yeah.
So are we gonna roll competitively for choice of odd or even, or are we just gonna declare one?
I don't care. We can declare one. I'm fine with it.
All right, I want even.
I wanted odds, so that works out.
There we go.
So you can't see the dice, but you gotta trust us.
There
I'm
is
actually
a dice. It's very small,
I can't see anything, so I'm gonna put my glasses on.
but it's there.
It's purple.
I'll probably be able to hear it though.
You will. So all right.
I'm gonna go for the very first slot, and we get evens. I'm a little happy about this because I think this would have been contentious. My first pick is gonna be Skinny Puppy.
Okay, that's a really good one.
Yeah, I think that they're one of those great unifying bands that like Goths of all stripes can really get behind. You know,
Yep.
they've been doing it since the 80s. I mean, I know they break up every so often and come back,
Sure.
but we'll just it's with them at their best. So we'll get them with everything going. And yeah, Skinny Puppy I think is a perfectly legitimate first pick.
Yeah, no, that's a really good one. I mean, they like I said, they're pretty iconic in the industrial scene. They've been around forever. It's one of my dream bands that I'd love to see someday. One of the ones that I haven't seen that I'd love to. So no, that's a great one.
That's also part of it. I wish I could go to this. So I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I know,
Skinny
right?
Puppy.
Skinny Puppy would be good. All right, so I guess that means I get my slot one.
Who is your headliner? Who's your first headliner?
All right, what did I pick? So I put for day one, Icon of Coil. So that's.
Already cherry picking one of my headliners. You got it.
Oh, did I? Yeah. I mean, they're just like the name says, they're icons. No, that would be one of my dream top 5 bands of ones we haven't seen yet. We've seen some amazing ones.
Yeah.
No matter if they were playing in the U.S., we'd go there. They're that level for me. They're just
Yeah, totally.
so good. Yeah.
Pretty much like within like future pop EBM circles,
Yeah.
like it's hard to do better.
Exactly.
I mean, there's a few and they'll come up, but
Yeah. I mean, they're Covenant level, honestly. I think for amazingness. So that would be mine. Okay, I guess that brings you your day 2 slot.
well, go ahead and roll, and then we'll decide who gets to go first on the next round. That's how we're doing it.
Oh, that's gonna be a different round. Okay.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Evens again.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, I wanted something a little different from my first pick, something that's going to speak a little bit more to the real old school, the real trad goth. And I think one of the names that you can't get away from in that discussion is Susie and the Banshees.
Oh yeah. Man, that's works me over a little bit here. Okay.
See, it's funny because I have, under the headlines, all of them have come off my headliners
Yeah.
category here because these are all top notch. And I mean, come on, Susie and the Banshees. I think like when people who aren't goth hear about goth, they think of Susie and the Banshees, and you know,
Yeah, they'd say Susie and the Banshees, or they'd probably say The Cure or something like that. Yeah.
things like along those lines. And of those, they're my favorite. I'll just say that it's gonna be probably a lot more male-oriented bands because there just happen to be more. So I wanted to make sure that we had
Hell
like
yeah.
a strong, like feminine energy, and that's what's gonna close us out on night 2.
Heck yeah, I know that's the ultimate for me. I would love to see Susie live. They'd have to play City of Dust. 'Cause I know it's cliche, but that's my favorite. So, very good. That's a very good one. They were on my list too. So I guess I pick my second.
Yes.
All right, so this one, I said these weren't predictable and things for me, but this one would bring in the crowds, and they are in my top bands. VNV Nation. They put on, if you've never seen them live, and you can, do it. For me, it was a very emotional show, and they're so good live. The energy, you just catch the passion, and the crowds are amped up, and everybody's just cool, and it's just really fun. And it's funny that we both seen them live. It was actually before we met. We were at the same concert, and we didn't know it until after we met. We're like, I was at that. You're like, I was at that. It was really cool, but amazing live, and they would bring in the crowds. They packed where we saw them. They were like crazy packed.
I think so. I think that they are a band like synonymous with future pop, and but also industrial, and they're really like every album is great.
It is, yeah. I mean, this may be a controversial take, but they kind of genre defining for future pop, I would say. And so they're back in the day, they're more industrial EBM. They kind of evolved, and all their albums are amazing. And yeah, no, I'm a fangirl, and I have seen them, but I put it on here because I think that would bring in the crowds. Yeah. All right. Cool. Wow, we got our headliners.
Headliners picked.
Yeah. Okay.
Some real great stuff going on here.
We do.
Roll for advantage. And we got odds.
Odds. Okay.
So Raven will pick first in the next round.
This one is very, if you were around in the 90s, you know this band. It may not be the one you're thinking of. They don't have many albums. They're amazing. They are probably my second or third favorite band, and that is Switchblade Symphony. That is probably my number one wish to see band. I got like every version of every vinyl record they've ever released, and it's just like, just the vocals. It's so different than anything else, and it just, I know it meant a lot to me back in the 90s, and it still means a lot to me now. So they would have to be up there.
There's really nothing like it.
Yeah.
that I can think of. Yeah, that's a great pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, whittling away at the top of my list right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you thought I was going to say. You thought I was going to say Jack Up Jill. I wouldn't do that to you. Or maybe I will. We'll see.
You could, that's your choice. Jack Off Jill's my favorite band. Are they going to get picked by me in this? We'll see.
We will see. Yeah, because like we said, some of our favorites didn't get picked because it just didn't make sense from a concert production standpoint, which is kind of crazy. This forces you to think in a different way about the music and your favorite bands. It's crazy.
Yeah, and honestly, we're not going to pick all of your favorite bands either. So
no, we're not.
if you're yelling into your headphones, they're playing the pre-show, whoever they are.
Yeah, there you go, the pre-party.
Schmauhaus or whoever.
Right, yeah.
It's not going to get picked.
No.
Okay, so
Slot 4.
For me, it would be like right under Skinny Puppy on night 1. We've already mentioned them, and this is actually a band I've gotten to see before. I don't have anything in the EBM future pop just yet, so I'm going to go with Covenant.
Oh, yeah.
They were one of my favorite concerts I've ever seen. Just amazing stage presence, and just, I think that, like, the 1-2 punch, Covenant going into Skinny Puppy, that would just be, like, a total dream.
Yeah.
Heaven and hell.
Yeah, for sure. No, Covenant was so good. We saw them at Dark Force last year. Watch our video from Dark Force. You want to see some clips from it. It was a powerful. Yeah, I was like, they didn't do Call Your Ships, and I was like, oh, that's so sad. And of course, they came back out and did Call Your Ships Deployed. So I was like, yes. No, really amazing live. That's a good one. They definitely bring in the crowds. Yeah, good one. That's a really good one.
All right.
Yes.
So now it's your turn to roll for advantage.
This will be for day 2, spot 2.
Evens.
So that is you.
Okay. I'm going to, not the last of my heaviest hitters, but like the ones that I would just lose, I would do anything to see. And I'm going to go with the Crew Shadows.
Oh, yeah.
That's another band. There's just really nothing in the world like them.
No.
And they've been around so much longer than I thought. I'm discovering, like, they've been around for 30 years.
Yeah, hard to believe.
And yet somehow in that I haven't gotten a chance to see them. I'd really like to do that. If you don't know Crew Shadows, the songs are mostly about, like, Greek myth and things like that, and it's all, like, symphonic and, like, so heavily layered. And then the singer, I think his name is Rogue, he has like this just velvety, just amazing voice and great hair. I could just gush.
That would be a very good one too. I like the Crew Shadows. They were on my list too. So, good one. So next for me for day 2, I have is my favorite band, The Birthday Massacre. Did you think I was not going to put them in there? And they draw good crowds, so I think that's a fair one. We've seen them like 3 times or more. So
Twice together.
Twice
I've
together.
seen them 3 times altogether.
Yep, I see them one time without you. So yeah, we'll see them 3 times, and we'll see them again every time they play. My favorite band ever. They're just, again, a very unique sound. You can't really pin them to a genre, but you can definitely tell of goth influences and dark wave influences, and even I heard them say they have some shoegaze influences, which you can kind of hear in some of the songs. Their synths are unlike anything. They got these beautifully complex, layered synths, and it works really well. Amazing live energy. I mean, they were a headliner last year at Dark Force for a reason. It was packed too. So
Yeah.
and I'm a fangirl, so I'm biased, but I stand by it.
Okay.
How we're rolling for slot 5.
Even.
Even. All right. So that would be the third one.
Okay, let me see here. I am going to go with one that I mean it's on the fringe of a lot of people would tell you that it's not goth, but they've been playing it in the clubs as long as I can remember. I'm going to go with Depeche Mode.
Oh, sure.
Now I think you can make that argument, but like they're pioneers in synth pop, dark wave,
Sure.
like, and just seeing them live would be amazing. I know Third from the Top would be maybe a step down from them, but I think there's a few that it's going to be a farther fall as you go through. Just one of those bands that I think is so influential more than anything. And if you take them out of music history, then maybe we don't get as much in some of these later like future pop bands.
I think it's completely valid to be there. No, I mean, like you said, it is pretty fringe, but I can see the connection for sure. And I mean, most goths like Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
They're good. So it's a good one. That's one that I actually didn't have. So
I got way wackier ones coming, but
oh boy,
I think I can get away with that one.
hey, that one we'll let you go with there. So that would be me, right?
Yes.
So third slot.
Yes.
Okay.
Day one.
Third slot. All right. This is a band we have seen. We saw them last year. They were so amazing live. I wasn't expecting, not that I wasn't expecting them to be good. I was just really surprised at how good they were. And that's God Module. It's so good. Yeah, there was some technical issues on the stage and stuff, but it was still like really amazing. And we got to meet them and got their autograph, which is really cool. And that was really special.
Yeah, one of the speakers went out and they just kept going. Unfortunately, it was the speaker on the side. We were standing,
Yeah, exactly.
but still enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah, you would swear they're from Germany and stuff, but they're actually from the U.S., which blew my mind. I didn't know that. All these years I've liked them. It's like, oh yeah, they're actually from the States. You'd think they're German, just their whole presence and stuff.
Yeah.
So they left a really good impression on me from Dark Force. It's like, oh no, we need to have them.
What would you call them? Like industrial? Their vocals are kind of like agrotech.
They're kind of agrotech vocals, but no, I'd put them in industrial.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Just for anyone who doesn't know.
Then it is your.
Go ahead and roll the die. Or do I roll the die?
Oh wait, no. We're doing day 2, right?
Yes.
You get to go.
Once again.
Yes.
Okay, so this one is just undisputable. I'm gonna go with one of my favorite like industrial bands from when I got onto the scene, and that would be Wumpscut.
Oh yeah. They're on my list too. that's yeah, pretty legendary. They're skinny puppy level, I would say, for importance in the scene.
I think so too, and like they defined like a look and a sound. At least in our local at the time club was just you couldn't go and not hear Wumpscut.
Yeah.
And just like the album Wreath of Barbs or the other Bunkerton, like these are like seminal industrial, like electro-industrial albums.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good one. That would definitely bring in the crowds, especially us, like you said, old timers. It'd be packed. It'd be great. That's a really solid choice. I have to cross them off my list here. All right. So mine would be third one, day 2. All right. I'm overly organized and I can't find anything. All right. Shit. You took my third one. Just kidding. All right. This is another one that we've seen and that I dearly love. And we got to meet them. Assemblage 23. They do not know how to put out a bad album.
Totally.
And they can get a crowd moving. Tom's really cool. It's, again, very iconic I'd say in the EBM world. Their last album is unanimously reviewed like positively. We gave it, high marks when
Yeah,
we
I
reviewed.
loved it.
So if you're interested in it, check out a review on the new album Null, which is wow. Yeah. So I think that's a good one to have.
I think it'd be cool to see them on a bigger stage because
Agreed.
we've seen them twice at Smalls, and Smalls is great, but you can fit, hundreds of people.
Yeah.
It'd be great to see it in like a big stage with thousands.
Yeah. Yeah. And they could draw the crowd. They'd have no problem.
I think so too.
Yeah. That would be my next one.
Okay, rolling once again. Odd.
Okay. So day one slot 2, 3, 4, right? All right. We should mention we are doing 10 per day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that we mentioned that.
We did not.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So all day. It'd be like 2 days, all day.
Yeah, no, 10 hours, it seems impractical, but this thing's not actually happening. So
Yeah.
it's like, and you're going to have bands back out in the real world. So that would be, this is another one we've seen. I've seen them also in Canada once, and that would be SITD. Again, there's just something unique about them, and I just really love them. The crowd there wasn't a big crowd at the thing in Canada I went to, but the people that were there, you could tell were very passionate about them. Really simple band. It's a very simple setup, but they are really good. To me, they've always been one of my favorites. They're just really danceable, cool songs.
Yeah.
So they're just fun. So
Dressed like just like some guys you'd see at a bar.
yeah, you just think it's just regular guys at the bar. You go, oh wait, you're with the band. Yeah, totally. So
Yeah, they're good. So I am gonna go with. Well, I'm gonna go with another kind of older seminal band that they'll play a long time, but they won't play that many songs because I'm gonna pick Sisters of Mercy, and
oh yeah,
all their songs are like 11 minutes long, but
they're on my list too. Yep.
they're as far as the goth rock bands, they're so influential, and they defined that style for generations. I'd say nowadays there's so many bands that I'm like, oh, okay, they're kind of doing a Sisters thing.
Yeah, there's so many Timu versions of the Sisters of Mercy. There's some good ones, but there's but there's it's like, oh yeah, they're trying to be Sisters of Mercy. They just, like you said, defined a sound. And
yeah. And like as you'll gather from what we're picking, it's gonna be more heavy on industrial, more heavy on future pop, EBM. That's like our wheelhouse.
It is.
But it's good to have some variety in there too.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
I think that would get a lot of the old heads on their feet.
Mm-hmm. Nice, good one.
Yeah.
All right, so let's roll for day 2, slot 4, which is technically 8. 3. Another one we have seen. They are very German. Funkervat. They are They are so amazing, and their stage presence is great. They set it up like a war, like a German or like a military site, like with the camouflage and all that stuff. It's just a great show. The show itself is great, and the music is phenomenal, and their singing's good, and they had a pretty big crowd at Dark Forest, and they're fun. I wanna see them again. So.
Oh, absolutely. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah.
The energy is great, and they're just like they keep it up the whole time.
They do.
Like they're not sleepwalking through anything.
No.
It's like great to see, especially like when we saw them was as a part of a long music festival, and everyone was so tired. But it's good to have a band with a lot of energy. It keeps you going.
Yeah, for sure. What do you have for slot?
All right, we're gonna.
I don't.
Oh wait, you went. That's right.
Yeah.
Can't even follow my own system.
Yes.
All right. Well, just to get it off the board, just to do it, and I gotta do it, I'm gonna pick Jack Off Jill.
Yeah.
That is my favorite band overall. They've described themselves as riot goth, so it's kind of like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it comes together in this like fierce, rock band
Yeah.
from the 90s, and they didn't make it out of the 90s, I don't think.
Sadly, no. Not with new material. No.
No, so, but like what we got, it's
It's
just
gold. Yeah.
every track. I'm in love with it all, and I guess just out of selfishness, I would want it to get a prominent slot in this as well,
Yeah.
because that would just be amazing, and just again more fierce feminine energy
Heck yeah.
for our lineup.
Yeah. They're one of my favorites also. Yeah. Yeah. So that would be a dream one to see, which is unlikely they'll ever get back together. But you never know.
Every 10 years, it seems like.
Yeah, maybe. That's one we'd have
So
to
maybe
probably
we're due for one. I
Yeah.
don't know.
That'd be good. So Dark Force, get them. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
So instant go for us. Yeah. Well, it is anyway. So. But
Usually, yeah.
Usually,
but
it seems to be that way.
might be VIP tickets on that day.
We'd definitely have VIP for that. That would be like, well, yeah, we'd be gushing. We'd be fangirls. Good one. So yeah, it's definitely one that was on my list. It's actually coming up. So no, but that's a very important one to you. So I'm glad you got it. All right. So I guess we roll now. If you wanted to do it.
Even.
Even. All right. So day 1, slot 5.
Okay. I'm actually going to take a band that's like a lot newer than most of the bands that are going to get picked. But I thought it would be really good to kind of emphasize what's new and happening in Darkwave. And so in that, I'm going to pick Urban Heat.
Oh, okay.
Just amazing vocals. And like the classic sound, but done in like a new way. And it's just like, I don't know. So I just want to see this band perform. It
Yeah.
seems like every time I get so close and I just miss them. So
Yeah.
but I think that Urban Heat would go good right here.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. Not a bad fit at all. I mean, Darkwave is part of our thing, so that definitely fits. I don't see why not. Yeah. So it's good pick. So.
I know there's a lot more famous bands that are maybe being overlooked here, but we'll get to them.
Yes. All right.
Gotta do one for the kids.
Yes. So my next one, I'm not sure how popular they are, but I love them. Right now, they're one of my top favorites. Pride and Fall. They just really speak to me at a deep level, and I really connect with their music. So they have to be at the festival. Like I said, originally I was trying to find this festival. It's a combination of ones that are bringing the crowds and the ones that people should really know about to kind of, put them in a big concert and kind of uplift them. And was the kind of the thought process in some of these. You
Yeah.
like this. So, and this is one of those. It's like I'm not sure how many people know about them, but they're so good. I love them. I'd say EBM would be the genre I'd put them at. Yeah.
Yeah, I was been listening to My Little a lot, and it just makes me think of you. So it's just like they're definitely a Raven band.
They
But I
are.
also love them dearly.
Yes. Good. Cool.
And I believe it is your role, my dear.
All right. It is your spot.
Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna go with another band that is a little fringe, but we saw them headline a goth festival once, and I thought a little bit more highly of them than Miss Raven did. And I'm gonna go with Nightclub,
Okay.
which I would put. They're kind of pop, but they're also very dark, and like the energy is amazing. Emily Kavanaugh, the lead singer, she dances the whole time and just keeps that up. And when we saw it, I think their set was like a little over an hour and just nonstop, just such a star. And that's like a quality that I love to see in a band.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Now her aesthetic is definitely dark and amazing stage performance. I will say that. I was a little surprised that they were at the festival we were at because I wasn't expecting that kind of band.
The headline Fixation 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would say it's pushing the boundaries of being in our thing, but I know my umbrella is a lot more narrow than yours and probably most people's. I'm really picky about that, but they're growing on me. I actually am starting to be able to appreciate them a little bit more. But yeah, no, it's a completely valid pick.
Yeah. Check out Crime Scene. Just if you don't know them, that's the one I would point out. The music video is Chef's Kiss.
So that would bring us to my number 6 for day 2. Right? This is another one. They've been around longer than you probably think they have. Faderhead. So I think this would draw some crowds. They got some really high energy songs, and get people going.
They're fun.
They're fun.
Yeah, it's not one that I'm super familiar with actually, but what I've heard, I thought it was great.
Yep, exactly. And I know I thought they were a newer band until I looked it up. I was like, oh, they've been around forever. Because I only remember hearing them like in the last 10 years. I think it is Your Role for day 1, spot 6. It is your spot.
Evens once again.
Yes.
So this is fantasy, right? And like I said, not all of our bands are with us anymore. And I'm going to tap what some, like me, would call the origin of Gothic rock, that being Joy Division.
Mm-hmm.
They're the most influential band out of all of the bands that we have mentioned or will mention, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And their run was very short due to tragic circumstances, which I guess is poetic in a way. But,
Sure, yeah.
you know, if we can just beam him in and get it going, because, oh boy, I love Joy Division, and, like, I think that they would be prime for, like, what is going on with the young Goths today. I think they would really be here for that.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. They're of the original ones. They're the ones I like the most. You know, we're gonna piss off all the Bauhaus fans out there that say they were the first in '79 with Bela Lugosi's Dead and stuff. And there is some value in that, but
I mean,
they're both around the same time. So.
Same year,
Same year,
basic thing. They're both great.
Yeah, they're both important to our little community. So.
But you know,
I agree with
we
you on
only
that.
have so many picks.
Yeah.
So.
And we can't have a band playing a 15-minute song. You just can't do that. You know?
When we sisters will do that.
Oh, yeah, good point. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. No, they're both great. So that's a really good one. That's a very important one. That would be my number 11 next, or number 6. Is another one, I don't know how popular they are. They're kind of in the same vein as Pride and Fall, but Colony 5. They have, I think, just some cool songs in the same kind of EBM, not EBM, future pop kind of vibe to them, and they're just fun songs. Yeah, that's it.
I pretty much don't know Colony 5. So
Okay. Yeah,
I
you definitely heard it.
Zero. I've heard it. They're just not in my rotation.
Yeah.
Especially.
And that's okay.
Nothing against them.
So that would be, I think it was Your Role for day 2, number 6.
Day 2, number 6.
Yeah.
It's Your Role.
See, I already, short-term memory here. And it is your spot.
So this is why you pick evens. It's not loaded though, I swear.
Yeah, you did supply the dice. So,
Yeah, it's a Magic the Gathering token thing. It's not. All right.
Okay.
All right. I think that I will go with a band that they've been around for a long time. I think they got their real run in the 90s, but I don't think they quite got their flowers as one of the big bands. I'm going with Rosetta Stone.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
They're awesome. You may have heard them without realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Adrenaline or Nothing. Listening to them actually a week. They're just infectious. Just good high quality Gothic rock. And then the remixes get them in the club. So you kind of get that
Sure.
good like crossover appeal.
Nice. That's a very good one. They've been around forever. Yeah. That's a good one. Nice. So another one I have would be Rotestand. Really good. I listened to them a lot during the pandemic and stuff. So this is like, I really just got into them and was like, this is so good. And one of the songs I have a deep deep personal meaning to me. Waiting to come home, and not gonna go into that, but yeah, no, they're important to me. So, yeah, Protestant.
They're great. I mostly think of them for the Doctor Who song.
Oh yeah, yeah, right. No, that was Exterminate. Yeah, that's a really
It's
good
so
one.
good though.
I love it.
Raven's trying to get me into Doctor Who, so
I am.
you know,
We
hear
watched
more about that over time.
Yes, we watched one the other night, and you didn't hate it. I'm taking that as a win.
No, it was fine.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Cool. That brings us to slot number 7, day 1.
Okay. Evens. I'm gonna go with one that I kind of feel like we would have gotten already, but I'll get it now. Aesthetic Perfection.
Ah, damn it. Yeah. Yep.
Another band we saw live last year, and they're great live.
Oh my God, they're really good.
Just solid, you know, industrial. They've got like great poppy hooks and but like a good level of aggression. Like they're a fun band.
They are.
I would say if you haven't heard one of their songs, Spit It Out. It's probably the one that'll get you there.
Yeah, they're great. Like you said, very good live. So that's a good one. I was surprised I haven't picked that one yet. Speaking of surprised, we haven't picked it yet. This is one we have seen twice. Also very German. Also very amazing. Also kind of Agritech's vocals, but EBM or industrial for the sound. And that, of course, is Suicide Commando. Are they Belgian? No, I thought they were German.
Those are the singers anyway.
Oh, yeah. So they're amazing live. Their energy can't be beat. And when we saw them, we were just so impressed with them when we saw them at Dark Forest. We didn't know what to expect. We'd never seen them live. We've, of course, heard of them.
My favorite performance.
Yeah, same. It was really, really good. So they have to play the festival. So
They're so good, and like just those like impish. The singer, I think Johan. He's just a goober, and
yeah, he's
I
a
love
goofball.
it.
Yeah,
Such a natural talent performer.
exactly. So I'm at Dark Forest, and we saw him at Necto. At Necto, we were like really super close. We were like a couple feet from him, which was really cool.
Yeah, it was great.
So that was really cool. Yeah. Time to roll. Who rolled last? I don't remember.
Your role.
My roll.
It's an odd.
Yay. So 7, day 2. Another one? Okay. So this one we haven't never seen in person. In Strict Confidence.
I don't know this one.
Okay. I know you've heard them because I played them. I don't even know how to really describe them.
I'm sure I've heard them, but you know.
Yeah, it's kind of I'd say it's more EBM than anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I can't really describe them very well, but I like them. I do know that.
She likes them. That's all we need to
That's
know.
all you need to know. I was trying to think of a way to describe them. I was like, I actually really can't right now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to next select one of the foundational industrial bands that kind of, I think, in a way, led to EBM later, in my opinion, and that being Nights Arab.
Oh, yeah.
With the caveat that some of their stuff in the 90s, let's not play that stuff. But other than that, I mean, they're such a great band, and I'd love to see them.
Yeah. No, that's valid.
You've heard Join in the Chant if you've been to a club on industrial night.
Yeah. You've heard Nights Arab.
Some guy in like combat boots and like a nice shirt with a German flag on it or something. He was marching around to that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. So that would bring us to the next one.
I believe is my role.
It is your role.
We got an even. I'm gonna go with the band that I'm super fond of, and I don't know if they're huge with anyone, but it's my festival. So I am going with Bella Morte.
Oh, yeah.
Just amazing. I guess you'd say like EBM kind of. Rain in Her Hands is just one of my favorite songs. It's Neverland. They got some good stuff. I don't know. I want to see them.
Yeah. No, they totally fit within our thing. I agree. Another one. So this is gonna be my genre pushing one, and I could see arguments either way with this one. Collide. You've seen it. It's got the album, the gothy looking girl with the blue album.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
It's yeah. So like I said, probably pushing the genre thing, but
Yeah.
her vocals are amazing. They've only ever had, I believe, 2 albums. I got the CD over there somewhere. It's very good. It's fun. Her singing is so amazing.
Go ahead and roll the dice.
3. Is that in me? 8.
Indeed.
8 for 2. Okay. This is another one you probably heard. Infomark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Informatic.
Informatic. I always call them Infomark. Informatic, maybe. I don't know.
I think so.
I'm bad with pronouncing things, as you can tell.
They're cool.
They're good. They're definitely part of our thing.
Like
So
industrial.
I'd say so. And I think it'd be cool to see them live, and that's really the only justification I have. So that would bring us to your number 8
Okay.
for day 2.
You're getting down to the wire on some of these. There's so many that I want to do.
Me too.
Cannot pick them all.
Nope.
I'm gonna go with one for those rowdy folk. You're gonna cause some problems for the rest of us, but gotta make them happy. I'm gonna pick KMFDM.
Oh yeah.
Get that nice like
that was
industrial metal. Just high octane.
Yeah, they were on my list too. Yeah, that's very formative band for. They do tour still, so that one actually is.
Yeah, they came in with Die Krupps last year, I think.
Something like that.
If
Yeah.
they do that again, I won't go. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'll just sit down during the songs I don't like and mope
There you go.
as I want to do. But KMFDM, fun energy.
Sure.
Since they're towards the bottom of the show, I'm going to say their set will be a little shorter,
Maybe a little bit. Yeah.
because we don't want to get too rowdy.
No.
I got punched in the face at Dark Force. I
Yeah.
don't want that to happen.
And I kicked somebody in the back, so it's like because they punched you in the face. So that
That was a different person.
Oh, that was a different
Kicked
person?
the wrong person.
Oh no, I kicked the wrong person.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not really. All right. So, yeah, it was crazy. Fucking mosh pit breaks out at a Goth festival. Who would have thought that would have been a thing? But
I wouldn't
apparently
have,
it is.
but I
so,
guess it is.
Yeah, there it is.
We're old fuddy-duddies.
We're old.
But
But no, it was fun. So.
still had a blast.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It's the next roll, right?
It's the next roll. Yeah.
And what day are we on here?
We are on day 1, slot 9. Oh, wow. Or slot 9.
Okay. Getting down to the wire. We got an even.
All right.
There's just so many that I want to do. All right. I'm going to go with Wolfsheim.
Oh yeah. There you go.
They're just one of my all-time favorite bands. Just romantic and poetic, and just probably my favorite song of all songs is Once in a Lifetime. And I love to see them.
Oh.
And I think they fit right in with this. A little low on the thing here, but it's just such a stacked event.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I know you love them, so that's good. That fits. Mine is somebody that's special to me, Allie Frost. So I know she's probably watching this. Hi, Allie. You'll be hearing more about her soon, but yeah, amazing artist. She has beautiful vocals.
Oh, yeah.
Her voice is so amazing. She's in really thoughtful lyrics and meaning. I can tell the lyrics are really meaningful to her in her songs, and nice mix of like kind of a trad sound and more of a dark wave, and like there's some industrial vibes to it. It's just a beautiful mix of everything.
Reminds me a little of like Ego Likeness.
Sure. Yeah. So we got to meet her at Dark Forest, which is really cool. And yeah, she's a really sweet person too. So, but you'll be hearing more about her soon. I'm not gonna ruin the
Yeah.
surprise, but you'll hear more about Allie soon. So that would be my next pick because like I said, everybody needs to know about her.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. It's
Roll.
slot 9, day 2, I believe.
Yes.
Even.
That would be you.
Okay. I'm gonna do another wacky one that kind of doesn't fit, but I think that everyone would be on my wavelength. So bear with me. I'm gonna go with Danny Elfman's Oingo Boingo. You know Oingo Boingo?
No.
Dead
Oingo
Man's
Boingo.
Party. Yeah. Okay, so they're like a new wave band essentially, but the lead singer is Danny Elfman, who is like Jack Skellington, right? Like, and the songs are about like a dead body, taking a dead body to a party,
As one does.
or Halloween themed. It's like very spooky, very weird. I think that people could get on the wavelength. I know, come for me in the comments, but I think Oingo Boingo would be good here.
It's what I didn't have or never heard of. So that's okay. I could see your justification for it. So there you go.
You gotta do a weird one every now and then.
You do. My next one would be one that I wanted to see and I thought I was gonna get to see this year, but I was gonna have to wait to see them next year. And it's Crom or Chrome. I don't know how you pronounce it.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, not sure. Like I said, I suck at pronouncing things sometimes. But they're just a really good band. They're just really good. I like their vibe. I like their energy.
Yeah, great vocals.
Great vocals.
I believe we're on the final
slot.
the final 2 days, or the final 2 slots.
The final 2.
All right. We got an even. I'm gonna go with Hosiko.
Oh, sure. That's a good one.
Get some like pure aggro tech, For sure, we need our cyber goths out
Hell yeah.
in force here with, the cool wigs and the masks and the goggles, and just
Hell yeah.
doing that dance. I'm in awe of that dance.
It's good.
You can try to learn that stuff.
Yep.
Hosiko is probably my favorite agrotech band outside of one that I felt like I kind of couldn't take because of your first pick. I wasn't going to go Combi Christ because, that feels like a cheat.
Yeah, sure.
But Hosiko is great. Just, intense. It's highly intense.
Sure. That's good.
Another one for those rowdies
That's
to
good.
get going.
Mine. This is another one that's going to probably be out of genre, but I know a lot of goths that like them. It's actually a trip hop band, Portishead. They are just so different and so good and genre defining for that, and I want to see them live. So
I think it works.
I do too, because my Duchess told me about them in the early 2000s, and I was like, oh my god, they're so good. So yeah,
They bring something different.
they do. That'd be kind of a nice way to, go there. So yeah, that's mine for day 1. So day 1 is done. 2 more slots. Day 2.
All right. One final roll. One final pick for each.
Yes.
I've been picking some non-goth things, and I'm going to close it out that way too. I'm going to maybe raise some ire here. They're a band that goths like. They're not a goth band. It's a metal band. I'm going with Typo Negative. Again, we're robbing the grave for some of these, but Typo Negative is just melodic and doomy and dark and sexy, and it's just look, you can debate with me if you'd like, but I think that it has a place here.
Sure.
I had to throw a curveball for the end of it, I
Okay.
suppose. And I'm looking at my list of the ones that I didn't pick over that, and I'm going to Goth Hell.
Yeah.
But Typo, I stand by it.
Okay. Well, they had one kind of band that didn't fit at a festival we went to that was headlining, and so yeah.
Yeah. If Orgy can headline a Goth festival,
Yeah, exactly. No, okay.
I like Orgy, by the way.
Yes.
Not throwing stones, just undercore, not Goth.
It's just, you can make the stretch. It's fine. I'm not really a fan, but that's fine.
All right, close us out.
So I have to balance that non-gothy pick
You got to go extra Goth.
with someone I really love and going to get to see London After Midnight. Yeah.
I'm glad someone did.
Yeah, I love London After Midnight, and I'm very excited to see them in a couple of weeks. Oh my God, a couple of weeks for Dark Force. Holy shit. So yeah, we'll be cool. So that's mine.
This is going to be great.
It's gonna be great. So
It'd be a great way to kick off the show.
for sure. Yeah. So we'll put I've been typing these down. I'll put it on the screen here so you can see what the final lineup was for each of ours. And yeah.
You want to like run them down because you have the list, and then tell, like, you could do yours and say what your festival's name is, and I came up with a name for mine.
Yeah. So Shadow of the Raven 313 because it's in Detroit. I know it's very tacky and horrible and funny. It's goofy. I thought it was funny though. Shadow of the Raven 313. Representing 313. So yeah, so my lineup was
Whichever order you think.
yeah, so day one it would be Iconic Coil would be the headliner. So I'm gonna do it in reverse order. Iconic Coil, Switchblade Symphony, God Module, SITD, Pride and Fall, Colony 5, Suicide Commando, Caldi, did we decide on? Alley Frost, and Portishead for day one for me. That's for my day two, we got V&V as a headliner, then of course Birthday Massacre, Assemblage 23, Funk Cravat, Faderhead, Rotestand, Instant Confidence, Infomark, as I say.
Informatic, I think.
Informatic, Crom, and of course London After Midnight. And then
That's a tough call, but I think day one is the day out of the two I really am excited. They're both great though.
yeah, so very cool. So what was your festival name, and what was
I'm going to go with the name of probably my favorite goth industrial compilation that I probably bought at a Hot Topic in 2005 or something. And my festival is going to be called Graver's Paradise.
nice?
And it's also in the 313, but I didn't put that in there.
Yeah.
You have the lineup, so
Yeah, so
if you would.
your day one was Skinny Puppy, Covenant, Depeche Mode, Sisters of Mercy, Urban Heat, Joy Division, Aesthetic Perfection, Bellamote, Wolfsheim, Hosoko, and then your day two, Susie and the Banshees, Cruise Shadow, Wumpscut, Jack Off Jill, Nightclub, Rosetta Stone, Nitzer Ebb, KMFDM, Oingo Boingo, and Typo Negative. So there you go.
That's wild when you say them all together like that.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Day one wins on that too.
Nice. So it's not a competition, it's just because we were just having
No,
fun.
it is not a competition.
We just wanted fun.
However, if you want to go into the comments and say which one of ours you liked more.
Yeah, which one would you prefer to go to if you could only go to one of these? Let's say they were going to be booked on the same day or something. I don't know. There's just some reason why they both can't exist. We didn't come up with that narrative, so.
You could do your own
Yeah.
and put that in the comments.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that would be great.
Yeah.
Honestly, because we had so much fun doing it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, and we hope you liked it. We thought it would just be a fun kind of thing, different from the other content, and something unique.
You want to do any honorary mentions? Like, any bands that you're, like, kicking yourself for not being able to throw on there?
The Invulnerable Spirit, Ultrasun, Raised in Black, Mono, would be just a handful of the ones that I would have wanted in there that I didn't get in there. How about you?
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, The Cure was going to be part of it, but it's almost like gauche at this point. But, love The Cure.
Yeah.
A-Pop Berserk.
Oh, yeah, of course. How did neither one of us pick that? We love them so much.
Didn't get picked for death rock, Christian death, seminal. I'm almost put Voltaire on there.
Oh, sure. That could fit.
Kind of got the Oingo Boingo slot.
Yeah.
And ego likeness area.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
If I got desperate, if I got really desperate, I was going to try to talk my way into letting Mitski play. I know that's crazy. Just a pop singer.
Yeah.
But she's sad.
Keep pop out of industrial.
She's so sad.
No.
It's all about the melancholy. And no one does melancholy like Mitski.
That one song you like so much is really beautiful, I know.
I'm telling you.
I do like that. Yeah, that's good. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So.
I'm glad you had a good time. I had a blast.
Yeah.
I love doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
And I hope it was fun to listen to us watch it, you know.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, okay, cool. So, I guess we have to start getting ready for Dark Force here soon. So,
Yeah, less than a month.
Less than a
Can't
month.
believe
so
it.
Definitely expect a nice, like we did last year, video on that. We have a special guest coming up too soon, as soon as I coordinate with her. Yeah, lots of cool things coming. So for now, that is it. But Lynzee and Raven must fly. See you in the next video.